Hello everyone, welcome back to Fablehaven Age of Wonders, or the elemental water dragon Shalassa the Wise continues her quest to cleanse the realm of Ashan of all chaotic influence. And it seems said influence has begun to take over the mind of her eldest brother and oldest ally. We may be going to war with Elrath. None too keen on the idea, but, well, it's possible. Also, thank you for the explanation for why all of a sudden he's mad at me. The Justified Wars is not coming from his society trait of Relentless Crusaders. It's coming from the Imperium trait that gives you 20 grievances against those of the opposite alignment. Now, why is Elrath, the Holy Light, evil? Well, that's a great question. But he is, and I'm not. So, he has grievances I can't get rid of. That may lead to war being declared. But I'm slightly more concerned about Arantir at the moment, who is undead, hideous, and very mad at me. Thankfully, I have more justification than him, for however many reasons, for whatever reason. All of those reasons. So, he probably won't declare on me. I could declare on him, but who knows what's going to happen. My main goal today is to try and see if we can trigger the voice of the people. This event is another intrigue happening that has spawned. And we have to go all the way over here for this. I don't even know if there's a way into the city. It has happened where there's no entrance for an underground spawn, but I do think there's like one of these or a cave entrance, so our scout's going to go exploring. And it will be Nikorev himself who goes to deal with it. As of right now, he's just cleaning a bit of our domain. And I think today, the grand villain, the monstrosity himself, Blinty Boy, will be felt. And I need to keep building the army. Okay, you have a ritualist. You do not, so you're going to get one. Before we do anything crazy... Oh, yes, and I decided last time that I'm going to try and build out the Calamitous roster using the Rally of the Lieges, because I cannot get them myself. We have the Accursed Trickster here. What are we missing? That guy. That's all I can afford. So those who come to the Throne City. We have Olve and Shalassa hanging out. I think they'll keep hanging out. Or Malas has been destroyed, so I think our next target, like I said, is Blint. I know that Yalath is very interested in Blint's destruction as well. Mass healing is pretty good. So we'll just keep bonking things along the way. And, oh yeah, look at that. He was a tremendous boon and saved the city of Insultur last time. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, I'm broke. Money! Lo necesito. It's fine. Disruption Wave has been researched. We got the tier 5 tome, so it'll be back researching soon. In time. I think we'll go with the Stormport. Most of my cities do have access to water, so that's very good. This will be the final Amplify Mines to be cast upon our domain. Right? Yes. Blint the Weeb has returned to Hekal, and he is in danger. A bounty to capture Grimheim. Now, I would love to do this. This would, of course, lead to the destruction of Brother Arkath, but he is the topic of the voice of the people, which is very lore appropriate. He had the first intrigue event was him making a fiendish contract and summoning in a Duke of Abadoth. Okay. War might be coming. So, now his people are rebelling against him. It's perfect, actually. Okie dokie. Silana and Zahir have ended their friendship. Oh dear. You'd like me to capture this derelict workshop? I'm not opposed, but I'm kind of far away. We can accept it, I think. I don't believe there's a penalty for just running out the timer, but there might be. Rivalry between Elrath and Adantir. I'm surprised that didn't happen earlier. Well done! Malassa, the Faceless Foe's empire, is defeated. This brings us both a step closer to claiming victory. Does. So many infestations. And so little time. I do respect the amount of research here. There are 7. Wow. See some of you in Scholars Guild. Fantastic. I was going to say, maybe we should change this and do the conduit shenanigans, but nope. Not there. Not really here either. The AI seems to like the Scholars Guild, which I respect greatly. Well, let's keep enchanting the races that have joined the Lotus Empire, shall we? A new day. How close are we? Very soon. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I got a comment about this. This character's name is Jiki Redhelm, and I think it's blue because of the armor color. Yeah, this is the color of Sanctuary, so I'm kind of okay with it. But her name is Redhelm. Fixed. And we'll wait one more turn to make sure the city is indeed vassalized as intended. Wow, this is way out here, huh? I don't think I can see it in the fog of war. There might not even be one. This might be the closest, which could be a huge problem. I don't know how I'm supposed to get over here. This is all bedrock. This might be clearable, but ugh. Why did it have to spawn in the corner of the map away from everything? We're going to keep bonking stuff on our way out. I hope I can auto this. That would be swell. Please. Possibly. Fantastic. The Ring of Vampirism. Ooh. Ah, the Cloak of Displacement. This is still the old displacement. It's being reworked in 1.3 to be useful. And by that, another way into Grimheim. By that, I just mean that it will only trigger on melee attacks. So, you won't get shot by some wayward projectile and then teleport closer to the enemy, which is currently the problem with displacement. Since we're Naga, we have very fast movement and everything is chillin'. The fiery wake boots, sure. Imperium. We have almost 1,000 of it, isn't it beautiful? I think I will go for a teleportation mastery. I did want that. We can reduce magical origin upkeep, I believe. We can even go for arcane artisans before this gets nerfed. This is going to be cut in half. So right now, mines grant plus 10. In the future, mines will grant plus 5 mana, which is in line with, you know, just a regular conduit. But, make the most of it for now. And we'll diggy dig. There is a lot of room for expansion down here. Unlike this place. Although we'll see what exactly we can expand. By the way, Nikorev's major ambition is to have a city with 100 or more fortifications. So I probably should consider that. When building things. Like the stone wall. I do need one more quarry, though. I don't know what kind of guild we're going to use here. Poor Grimheim. Look, you laugh. I am perfectly okay with you destroying Grimheim. It's perfectly acceptable. Please, for the love of all that's unholy, or holy in our case, let me do the quest first. I'm pretty sure it all just goes out the window if he ends up destroying it. Let's go with Restoration Overflow. This turns our restore into a 1 hex radius for Lady Jaina Proudmoore. We can get another hero. Oh wait, hold on. I should be able... Aha! By defeating Shalassa, the stranger joins us anew. Hopefully, hopefully, defenders get a little stronger in the near future. Greater Fire Shield? Sure. Juggernaut. Vampirism. Mass Healing. I dropped quite a few income, but 27? That's okay. The stranger rejoins us. He can lead the stack that's growing. Down here. That one. I need to make a weapon for him. Am I making a weapon right now? I'm not making a weapon right now. Let's do that then. We could make him a Cestus, but he's a defender, right? Did I change your talents? What are we working with here? What are we working with? Uh-huh. Remorse, interesting. Okay. Let's reset this, shall we? Now, he has the channeling ritual, which is good. I think we'll go with the defensive ritual, because he's a defensive character. Taunt is very powerful. Don't really want Warding Bond. So you go for the H. Maybe we start over here. Wandering defense mode, this unit and all adjacent unit allies. Can I get defense master? Yeah, there it is. It's way down there, though. It's probably worth it. This and adjacent from the unit's gain resistance. It's probably not bad, actually. As much as I'd love to do more damage, not dying is pretty important for a character like this. We'll go with Reinforced Armor because we grabbed the Resistant Vanguard Stunning Bash. Very cool. Then we have to choose our thing here. It would make sense for him to be Order, because that's literally what he led, the Great Order. Okay, now that we've constructed the Stranger, let's make him a weapon that doesn't suck, shall we? One day, I don't know when. This is hurting my Dragon Lord soul, by the way. One day, we'll be able to mass disenchant. One day. Oh, didn't I want a shock weapon for what's-her-face as well? Jiki? Kiki? Oh yeah, I made her a Slayer Sword, that's right. I haven't been very impressed by it, but I made her one. And that's all that matters. Do we want to use one of our special stuff? No. Let's go from scratch. Go spirit damage. We could have been really funny and gone for death damage, but we'll go for a good old-fashioned sword. We could go Retaliator. The problem with Retaliator is that if he gets charged or anything, charged or displaced or flanked, then it's no longer useful? What if we go crit chance, extra retaliation, and retaliator 1? The retrib... I'm just going to go with retribution. Retribution. Perfect. Olve has gained a level of renown. Fantastic. He's level 4, which means he gets a point. And I think I'm running it down this tree. Again, he still has the skirmish weapon. Uh-oh. Think of this as an official announcement that I, Elemental Light Dragon Elrath, the Holy Light, consider you an enemy. So I guess Elrath felt that only he could destroy Shalassa. This could be a problem. Treaty broken, treaty broken. A Whispering Stone has returned because Effenkraz is now a supreme vassal and can be integrated. Very well. I shall give this stone to someone else for money. Is this a... Huh? You know what? We'll ignore that. Why am I getting income without them having a stone? Curious. Most curious indeed. Go with this one because it has Imperium. Fantastic. Perfection, even. Hey, I found a gold vein. Prison guards relay a message from Sinok Oakthorn, who has been your prisoner for a while. Resisting the great Shalassa the Wise was a grave mistake, Sinok says. I see that now. I can no longer go on like this. I was not born to die in chains. Please, elemental water dragon, I can give information, knowledge. I will do anything if you let me breathe the fresh air again. Sinok desperately pleads to be released from your prison. Well, interesting. We can release if he swears loyalty. That gives devotion, but we're kind of overcapped. And I don't particularly care for him. What would the Lotus Empire... I mean, the Lotus Empire would force him to swear loyalty, but we're going to go with the release after sharing Boulder's secrets. The Boulder has no secrets. The Boulder is easy to read. The Scriptures of War. In a 2x radius, grants allies +5 morale and +15 temporary hit points. Enemies have a 90% chance to be condemned and take 15 spirit damage. That's pretty neat. I'm making my way downtown. Walking fast. Okay, so we revealed this gold node. That is an arcane focus crystal, which I do want. As your troops engage the group of fiends, it becomes apparent that they had been conjuring a portal to withdraw. The gremlin, the apparent leader of the gathering, casts a shrewd eye over your army. Seeing that there is scant hope of survival, it beckons its own troops to sit on the ground and submit before following suit itself. It watches you with wary hope. Its eyes are creepy. You just watch it do like this lazy eye thing. Will you allow them to summon their portal to Oberdoth and leave these lands? Begone, fiends, and never return. Woo, magic damage. It's kind of an interesting balancing act for the Dragon Lords, because items like that are what really accelerate the power of a hero. And of course, Dragon Lords, well, they can't really do much about that. Moving over these mountains blows. Hey, is there an entrance out here? Holy shit, is there not one? How am I supposed to get over here? I don't know. And we'll keep looking, but I don't have a lot of hope. You know? Hope. Joanna. Hope. So the storm port gives golden mana, and for each storm port built in the Empire, it gains more golden mana. Well, that just seems like a no-brainer, doesn't it? Seems like a no-brainer to me. I also want this. We're orderly. We need to be harmonious. I do have reduced... Oh, I can't build one because I traded off the province. I do have reduced... stability. Do I need a quarry here? I have reduced stability thanks to the Amplify Mind. I did need a quarry here. Done. And we'll build the Stormport here as well, even though it's going to take a bit, a hot moment. This place also gets a Stormport, despite it also needing to take a moment. Downpour. Meh. Will this even work with the Naga, because they're already very fast? Alright, it's time for our next tome. Now that we've reached tier 5, things can get a little chaotic. And there are a lot of things I'd actually like to choose, but I'm going to go ahead and choose this tome just because I have a mod for it that I've never seen before. And that is the tome that I can't get. This one. I have Staves of Winter here. The Winter Blessing ability. Target friendly unit gains Winter's gifts. This unit base damage gains 2 frost damage and a chance to inflict flows. That's pretty cool. So, there are 2 ways in order to get the affinity to unlock this. One, I could just go Tome of Cryomancy. It fits with the whole water theme. I don't believe there's a dual tome that I would want. Honestly, I don't even know how I have 2 affinity. Yep. Alright.
When all the world has turned to ice, I see a pure frostling paradise. Frost their limbs and make their bones brittle, entombed in icy blood. Summon the blizzard to freeze flesh and inspire fear that harkens back to a time when mortals huddled in caves, fearing the cold would claim them.
So we're basically just here for Frostblades and the Frost Arrow. Now, it has always kind of been disappointing that Frostlings were built into the tomes, the Shadow Tomes. They, at one point in time, were their own proper race, but it is what it is. It be what it be. I wonder... Okay, so we have to choose between Fatality or Opening. Wait, can I even get there? You're level 10. I do like Grim Executioner. Oh. I mean, Ranger 1 is a no-brainer. Living Shadow is ready. I guess we'll cast it on Dungeon. I suppose eventually we're going to try and cast it on everybody, right? I don't believe that I can overwrite Lightborn. Can I? Provinces with forests grant stability. Oh, that's cool. Sure, take that. That might help us overcome the Amplify Mind thing. Orderly. 69. Nice. Ashima? A little bit more orderly. Very nice. Jacques Vec? Orderly. Shardspar? Orderly. Just a little bit more. Okay. I believe this is done. Yes, indeed. So you... What can you do? Wow, I have an access route straight into Nar and Kar. Also, the game wants me to go through this teleporter, which I don't believe I can. Wow. War with Aventuria is going to be a little tricky. The march south continues. And one more. I'm a little afraid the AI is going to just do well. Which is not a sentence I thought I would say. I want the AI to do well. So why am I afraid of it? That's a great question. I don't know. You're heading this way. You go to have... I mean, I could capture this crystal. What are we... We're missing a Fireforge stone, right? I believe so. See if we can find it. Diggy dig. Anything? Nothing. Okay. We might be in trouble. This too, but we might be in a little bit of danger. I embarked to get over here. There we go. Nice. Now we have 2 stacks down here. 2 stacks and 2 wayward units. This is a beautiful stack. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Devotion is going up a tier. Fantastic. It'll get there. Don't need to do anything about that. Ashima is working on something. Storm ports. Everyone's just building the storm port. Now, probably could switch governors here. Like, make, always ascended, right? So it doesn't matter what he's the governor of. So yeah, they should just switch governorships. Inner Mastery is ready. I'm just going to keep enchanting people. I don't particularly care about the Grim minions. They can only be recruited from Instalture, but I could actually use the dungeon characters. But let's get a Prosperity Dragon. House Levies. Don't care. Oh, look at that. Honor's World can be integrated. This isn't a great city. Could be okay, though. If I clear it out. I don't want to make this. I accept bounties. I don't clear them. Ugchal has joined the team. That is an incredible amount of resources. Screw this to Imperium. Okay, the number does go down. It just tells me what the income is. I think that's because I've given it a stone before. Alright. Also, I was informed, thank you very much, they're coming in at this rank because of the Oath of Harmony, which is actually insane. We just straight up get vassalage instead of previous one. Cool. Before I press this end turn button and cut it out for your convenience, anyone got any of those Fireforge stones? Oh. What? Oh yeah, you went for Materium. Look at that. Fireforge stone? It's like I thought I was looking at Arcath for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. That doesn't look right. The waddling south continues. Is this really preventing me from repairing structures? Okay. That's fine. I don't mind. Wow, Alway is faster than a dragon? Interesting. This is probably somebody's quest. It's not mine. But somebody's. There we go. This button, by the way, one of the greatest additions to come to Age of Wonders 4. It's such a minimal thing, but it's so good. Alright, this is a cartographer's tent. Oh, hey, look at that. The underground has not been very well explored. The AI remains not so great at diggy diggy. It's alright. We all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses. Some of us have more strengths than weaknesses. Some of us have more weaknesses than strengths. But it's all okay. We're all different. Maybe in range here. Take a step out. Good enough. I'd rather have Nikorev heal than anything else. Oh look, another red dragon mount. Nice. Alright. We've cleared out a little bit of the undergrounds. I have a scout that has returned to me. Oh, hey, Zahir. What's up? What level are you? Level 8. Not bad. Alright, I think this scout ran out of things to auto-scout, so it's yelling at me. So I'm going to use him as a bit of a... Woo, as an experiment. Why can I go through this teleporter? I don't know. Well... I need to trespass anyway. Because I need to get over here. I think this is the closest route down to Bloodguard. Speaking of. Yeah, there's quite that spawn is ridiculous. Alright, you're continuing your run, Jiki. Crossblades is in, so let's get... let's push the cycle, sure. Next. Ooh, Bounty of the Sea is pretty good. This would be good for Hashima, but just Hashima, I think. But we'll shuffle and see if I can find what I'm looking for. Last one. Hate to see it. Devotion can annex. Very cool. What do we need? Gold mine would be cute. I could take this from... I think I just gave this, but if I give this to... This is a... What? Why is it a dredger quarry? I'm going to transfer this so that I can build a storm port here. And then we can turn it into a gold mine. And then eventually build the gold structure, and life will be as well. So we're going to have 2 expansions for Hashima. But thankfully, I just cleared it all out. As if I planned it. Which I most certainly did not. So this zone likes having foresters. Thanks to the Father Oak being here. And eventually we can even give it a smithing guild if we want. Shalassa has leveled up to 17. I see. I would not mind greater resistance. I think that'd be very fun. 11 resistance. A reduction of 69%. Nice. Also, 13 status resist, which I think is brought her to the cap. I think their 75% chance to resist statuses is cap. I don't think it goes any higher. Nikorev is finally a Tireless Retaliator. Unlimited retaliations. Now, this is being nerfed in patch 1.3, So if you're seeing this in the future, this now only activates if you end in defense mode. Now, I think it is possible, maybe, to get both Tireless Retaliator and Defense Master if you rush them both. I think it is. It's worth noting I do have a bonus. I might have this bonus renown. If he came in at renown level 2, I don't have a bonus one, but if he didn't, then I do have a bonus point. But I think you can rush Tireless Retaliator and then rush Defensive Masters and get them both. But, you know, that means you're missing out on other things. I am tempted to press this button. My temptation has won out. There's Frost Arrows. Yalath the Skyfather has withdrawn to the Astral Void. Blinty boy! He's level 10 now. Also, he completed his major ambition, which means he is going to be doing a truly heinous amount of damage to heroes. Can I see this? Shadow Dedication. I'm not sure where I would see this. His ambition is duelist, so if he was in the battle... Yeah, I'm not sure. If he was in the battle that ended Yalath, then he would have plus 50% bonus damage against heroes. Solana has crossed you. Bro, you're gonna have to just deal with it. Yeah, Grimheim might fall. I might have to declare on... I mean, there are a few options, right? We can declare on Aventir and send all my vassals his way to deal with. We can send my vassals towards Blint, which would just be a redirection that I don't think will last very long. We could send them against a free city. We could tell them to defend somebody. Or we could just have them continue to pillage their heart's content. Ah, the money flows and the wars thrive. It looks like Blint may have encountered a little bit of a problem. I was just praising him for his success, and I think he died. So, there's that. This monster den, by the way, has been troubling me for so long. Finally got rid of it. Oh, the Spider Monarch leg? Base chance to inflict poison with all base attacks. Are you serious? Hey. That's actually insane for Olve. Because I think... Oh, no. I mean, it is insane. Because of stuff, but I thought that Snapshot was a base attack. It is not. Probably for the best that it's not, but... You know. Still would be funny. I think Shalassa should have the Scriptures of War. It's kind of like a roar. Oh, this is a full action. That'll be fine. We could do that before the battle begins, you know? Jaina kind of force marched her way over here, so we'll stay here to support her. In case something comes to attack. I don't know what would. Alright, before we decide what to do... I don't know if I'm going to survive this. Alright, so what I think the case is, I think over here, this can be broken and open the way. I don't know why I can go through this teleporter, but the fact that I can is really funny. Like, what if I just send my Legion? Like, I don't care if I'm trespassing. Just send the full Legion. Don't even attack him. Just be like, sup? I need the ritualists. I also need to basically be non-stop making units. That's my bad. I mean, Vowkeeper. Vowkeeper, ritualist, same thing. So we now have 2 full stacks. This isn't the best army in the world, but it'll do. Hashima can annex because we traded that off. So we're going to be annexing down here. Perfect. Get some Seafarers Guild. I don't believe this actually matters. We'll just grab what it's good. Which is, of course, gold. You want to switch this to a pearl mine so we can... Oh, that's the Merchant's Guild. Do I care about that then? Don't believe I do? We are almost to the point where I can swap governors here. In fact, I should just do this now while I'm thinking about it. So the Scholarly Governor makes research posts grant knowledge, and there are 4 here, so that's actually very good. Olve, as an Ascended Governor, doesn't really care. He just gives good stuff. Good change. The Stranger is still waiting for a city to call his own, but we'll get there. Retribution. Good. How is this sorted? I don't know. Now he needs a shield. We can give him the Noble Aegis for now. Elath has returned to Renar. I believe Blint is dead again. Oh, no. He's alive. His portrait's just being funny. Oh, I should make sure Jaina has, this robe. Okay, so we need a shield. There is a blueprint for a shield, right? The Captain's Shield. Isn't all the friendly units have a 20% modifier to positive morale gain? That's pretty good. Is it worth raw reflection over elemental damage reflection? I don't know. Oh. I can just get Defense Masters from this. That's fine. That's good. We'll do that. I was thinking about going both Reinforced and Warded, but Defense Masters is very, very strong. So we'll just grab 10 points, sure. Shield of the Guardian. Done. Has a silly skin, but what are you going to do? That's how you inspire people. Okie dokie. Oh. From the tangled depths of the wild near your city Hashima, the cackling song of an autumn fairy entices you. Come, bless the land with apples. Let the harvest rest, the spoils for all to grapple. Feed bear, bird, fay, and nest. It is asking for this year's harvest to nurture the creatures of the wild. Will you make that sacrifice? No, but I'll take the fairy. Hey, Aaron's here. Surprise! I just had an idea. I don't know why I can go through this teleporter. I don't. But I do know that I am in his capital city. And there is blood to be spilt. Chieftain Maul Drake Rider, the Free City Blood Guard, bows deeply to you. clearly aware of your reputation in the realm. Greetings, elemental water dragon, Shalassa the Wise. We rarely meet an elemental water dragon as benevolent as you. We are honored to be graced with your glory and hope that all halfling berserkers will learn from your wisdom. Do you? I have to declare war for this, right? Yep. Okay, this was the way. So this is an oath-breaking action, but I don't think I care. We'll wait. I have to do this before before Silana gets to them. So I guess I don't have time to siege the city, as funny as it would be. And it would be funny. It would be very funny. For a second, I thought that the fairy, the autumn fairy, was a thing. I forgot what it's called. The Toll of Seasons. That. Ja-ja! Insult your kinetics. I want this. Ooh, we're ready to summon a prosperity dragon. Who wants a dragon? I mean, I did say this army was pretty shite. It's not bad. This army's also not bad. We could send Olve back to lead that third stack and give Shalassa the dragon. So this is the Prosperity Dragon. This is the Apex Prosperity unit. It is kind of insane. Don't know if we need this and the Ritualist, though. But the Prosperity and the Calamity Dragon both were kind of copy-pasted from the Eldritch Sovereign. They have a full-action, huge bombardment spell, and then they have a melee one as well. The Prosperity Dragon can bestow the Mask of Prosperity, which damage sustained by the linked unit is transferred to this unit with 35% reduction. At the start of each turn, this unit and the linked unit gain Grace. And then you can recall the Mask of Prosperity, which will instantly consume all Grace stacks, and then per consumed stack you will heal 10 temporary hit points and gain a stack of regeneration. It is worth noting, Grace is being nerfed in the next patch to be only able to stack up to 3 times instead of 5. I believe. The Reign of Prosperity is a full-action map-wide ability that gives all friendly units Grace, and they will lose 1 random negative status effects. It's a pretty good unit, I think. I think it is. Ooh, 2,000 gold's pretty fun. I have never understood consolidated in industry. Focus Studies is pretty good. So we're going from 1,599 research to 1,686. Nice. And we are now going to cast Frostblades instantly. And then next turn we'll cast Frost Arrows. I guess we'll get Pro Companion. Nikorev has gained a level of renown by completing his major ambition. This also gives him Militarist. While Army Leader, all shield units, polearm units, shock units, and fighter units gain +1 defense. Now, defense is necessary. Nikorev has been dying, and that's not great. So we're going to grab defense, greater defense, excuse me. I want to give him Defense Masters, but we'll have to find a way to do that. Trade proposal. Sure. This is my sister Silana. Don't get confused. I know she looks like she's an Earth character. A province was pillaged by my vassal. Good. Grimheim is still being... Oh, you're breaking the teleporter. Wow. Poor Arkath. Alrighty. Nothing dramatic happened. I fully expected Aaron Tyr to attack me, but no. We're chilling. And I'm coming for Blint. I'm coming for blood, Blint. I do wish I had a little more shadow. We're close. For Dark Vigor, we're 7 off. Frost Arrows is in. And it is time for our next tome. And now I can get the Tome of the Frozen Realm. Again, I'm pretty much here just for Staves of Winter, which is part of the mod that replaces one of the abilities here. I don't know which one it was. But it's one that's not very useful if you don't go for Frostling Transformation. So, and since we're not, I figured why not?
Light brings both warmth and hope. Snuff it out, and you plunge your foes into cold, everlasting night. Rob them of comfort, shatter their hope, leave them with numb limbs and blinded eyes. Darkness will sap your enemy's will to fight, to win, to live.
Wow, I forgot how brutal this was. But Flash Freeze is also one of the best world map spells in the game, like offensively. So I'm not disappointed by that pickup. You may have thought I was going to brute force reroll for Staves of Winter, but you would be mistaken. Unfortunately, I don't really have any more casting points. We'll get Frost Arrows on the way. Anyhow. Oh, that seems good. Blint himself is in this battle. So I'll fight it manually. Otherwise, I probably could just roll this over. Again, though, I should be aware of how much... Look how big that is. Of how much damage Blint can do. Assuming that he did indeed complete his ambition. I would think that he did. What do I know? Okay. So this is... like so. We'll try and get in here, if you will. Everybody, get in here! If you don't know what that's from, you were spared great pain, great sorrow. That's back when I still played Hearthstone. I don't think I'm going to be in range of this. Maybe I should wait one turn? We'll wait one turn. We're chilling. Can you reach anything? Oh, you can. Wow. Adjacent enemies take a little bit of damage. There you go. Also destroys terrain. The wings look really cool there for a second. Maybe I shouldn't have waited. Maybe it's okay. Let's do the Reign of Prosperity. I think we'll just heal here. Move this guy in. A little bit of healing. And of course, Lady Jaina has many buttons to press. Elemental, Astral Bond. Maybe I should have bonded the Watcher because it's actually a real unit. Conjure Ward. Go there. Nice. Betrayer. How could you do this to me? How could you? Betray your goddess. Bound creature. Born from the bleakest womb. Alright, well, I'm not pressing this button right now. Let's maximize. And zippity zap. And I'll do. I believe you are still waiting. I believe that's what's happening here. Take aim! Fire! Nice. That actually wasn't bad. Oh. Hey, I could have done this. That might not have been awful. We'll chain lightning instead. Yeah, I need you to remember, Thunderstorm is actually kind of good for us now. Due to the fact that we can benefit from them being weak. Being wet, if you will. An often beneficial thing. Ah, ah, ah. Ah, ah, ah. Ah, ah, ah. Ow, that hurt. Holy hell! How did you burn the whole map? Did you have a cascading ability? I think I am lined up for a cascade. Oh, that's actually something to consider. Yeah, I was lined up for the... I think the fire eruption for the mage can become a cascading ability. Look at Grace. This is why it's being nerfed. Wow, that was painful. And it really didn't even matter just because of how much grace I have. I don't think anyone needs this mask. One of the downsides to the dragon is kind of the downside that all elite infantry suffer. Which is, or not infantry, but, you know, elite units suffer. Is that... Am I just harmony this? Go for that one. Is that it doesn't benefit from enchantments, right? So there are a lot of unfortunately, I'll cast this quickly. So go ahead and cast Thunderstorm, or Lightning Storm. This makes all units wet, including me. And up to 2 random enemy units will sustain 10 lightning damage and have a chance to become electrified. This will repeat itself each turn for the first 6 turns. While they are wet, we remove burning. Cute. But also they are now weaker to lightning, which we deal in a bit of abundance, actually. Shank. That's nice. All according to Keikaku. The game just crashed. A return! I'm trying to think, what could have possibly caused that? Move down to 2 times speed. Man, I killed something with... I killed this with the Vowkeeper, right? And that's when it crashed. But was that the cause of the crash? I don't think so. Could it have been Lightning Storm? Sometimes these, the map-wide abilities that have a lot of effects, they do sometimes cause problems. There was a very famous crash that I experienced a number of times where if you did the Tomb of the Creator, their, like, collapse thing on the, on the water, it would just break the game. It would instantly break it. That has been fixed, I believe. But, it was something to keep in mind. Not too long ago. I guess we'll see if this is what breaks it. Nope. Okay. Oh, by the way, my reporting is still bugged. I tried to report it, and it just says upload failed. Over, and over, and over again. Take aim. Fire. Alrighty. Now I have pigs in my way. I hope Jiki doesn't run into problems here. She could. Because like I said, Blints might be dangerous now. He's also one tile away from my my Peacebringer. Oh yeah, that makes copies of itself. I forgot about that. That's cute. I'm not that bothered by it. But it is cute. I need to give her a staff as well. Some kinds. Frozen resist. But it's slowed. You know what that means? Nothing really. I could go devour this hero. Nom, 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 nom. It was pacified, so I didn't really need to do that, but the more heroes that I kill, the more their will is shattered. And isn't the moral victory the true victory? The friends we made along the way. Wow, that was a big shot. Burning removed. Elder Dragon, lol. Wow, that damage is actually insane. Oh yeah, she uses, it's unfortunate. I have burning in her kit, for some reason. Once again, we will assassinate Blinty Boy, and the enemy shall flee. I'm okay with that. Kaboom! This would kill my mage lock. Please? Thank you. Very nice. All I need now is Dark Vigor, and we are vibin'. Okay, so I've opened the way to Bloodguard for this quest. Which means you can go back to auto-exploring. And you all can leave. Don't mind me, mister. Again, it makes no logical sense as to why I can do this, but I'm not going to question it. I'm also not going to send Olve by himself, so Olve will return home and get working on this army. That also needs a Vowkeeper. Maybe we could maybe not get a Vowkeeper and get a get a Vowkeeper's pretty good. Vowkeeper's pretty important. Mana. Stone walls. With how many times my city has been on fire this playthrough, I think stone walls are pretty important. What are we looking at? This? Quickening. Thunderstorm is an exceptional spell for quickening. Blint has withdrawn to the Astral Void. Did I do that? We have captured a few characters as well. Stay in your prison. Wait. I've captured the remains of Blint the Illustrious? Wow. There's another Blint. Is this your son, Blint? Who would procreate with you? I mean, it's not me mean. You have crossed me, elemental water dragon. I advise you to stop this treachery, or there will be consequences. Let's be honest, Arentir, you were just looking for a reason to declare on me. Let it be known that Elrath has crossed me. Yeah, he's doing that to quite a few people. I trespassed when? Huh. There. Look, I'm perfectly okay going to war with Elrath. But, wow, these two went to war. But I want to deal with this first. The voice of the people. It's important to me. brigand camp has spawned down here. You think befriending Ugchal will help secure your path to victory? It doesn't matter. You're my bitch. It may not be so different after all, Shalassa. Your actions are promising. By all means, do continue. Good, a diplomatic approach will assure victory. You think befriending Ugachal will help your path to victory? Out of curiosity, I believe Elrath was one of the first characters we met. Chaotic influence is at minus 910. Yeah. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Yep. No one came to stop me. So this must not be a bad idea after all. This is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. Flash Freeze is in. Blizzard is pretty good as well. Also an exceptional world map skill. Frost Arrows is ready. Our damage multipliers are kind of getting out of control now, so I think from here it's pretty much smooth sailing. Get Flash Freeze ready. We don't really care about the terraforming it provides. I don't believe I can override Whiteborn. I am their Racekeeper though, right? Yeah. I'll turn it off. Should I try? Tie up my spellcasting for 6 turns while I'm at war? What a terrible idea. Let's do it! Alright. We're hanging out. Don't mind me. Just chilling. I don't believe that Shalassa can raise her approvals quick enough, but we'll find out. Okay. Putting a lot of faith in these Radiant Guardians, aren't I? Get a Shade as well. Just mass produce here. Probably should have made this a smithing guild, but I literally cannot resist whenever the opportunity to make a Seafarer's guild comes to me. I cannot resist. I guess this could be a merchant's guild. I don't know. Everyone just build the Garden of Affluence. We're doing great. Keep on keeping on. Yeah, Garden of Affluence. Go ahead. Do it. Produce, 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 produce. Ready? Rivalry. You're a rival. We would all be better off without rivals, rulers like you. Stay away from me and do not interfere with my plans. I like how I'm just bullying. My vassal's just bullying Grimheim now. Good. Good. Unfortunately, Shalassa can't quite reach this. Perhaps that was a reason to keep Ulve with me, but we'll start the siege next turn with all the money in my pockets. Well, Blint's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Alright. What do we need here? Onagers. Undermine the walls. Headlong brings us down to 6 turns. I can wait 6 turns. Headlong's not off. Like, it's not good. It's not awful. I also can't help but notice that Blint spawned next to lava and bedrock. I feel for him. Is that a teleporter? Wait, is that a beacon of unity? There's no way. There's no shot Blint built a beacon of unity. I don't believe it. Also, I wish I had like a scout or something out down here. To just stand on the Spelljammer. I mean, maybe Ulve could come after all. Get a mint after this. So we get a Vow Keeper, we boost up the Storm character, and we come. we run down there to stand on the Spelljammer. To be fair, the Spelljammer is not as big of a deal as it once was. In the past, good. Solana's not gonna get this. In the past, you would never, ever fight within the domain of a Spelljammer if you were even remotely serious. Shield of the Guardian is in, you know, fighting a serious enemy. Which means Humanitas. Voila. So you just want to have money. Cute. Blint has returned. Elath has crossed you. And a rally has begun. Time for more calamitous units once I can afford them. Yeah. Blint seems to be kind of out of options. His army is full of heroes. Don't worry. We're never out of options. Even if we're out of mana, we have options. Oath-breaking time. Attack me. Do it. Frostmourne hungers. Yeah, we'll go Frenzy Focus, sure, why not? I really need siege projects. I feel like I'm making everything but siege projects. Or, you know, researching everything but siege projects. It's kind of the last big... Why did I do that? Difficulty. I did a silly. Is that enough? That is enough. Nice. Okay, we get a Calamity Dragon and an Accursed Trickster. Bring it to the city. And then Ulve can go have an adventure. Devotion can annex. Devotion needs... something. A quarry. I mean, at this point, should I just make this a farming guild? It's just mass expand. Good. Take from Arcath everything. A Whispering Stone has returned because Honor's World is now a supreme vassal. Very nice, very nice. Which means it's time to go make money again. Who wants to give me cash? Nope. You have a stone because you're worth so much money. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, sure. 3 Imperium, 69 gold. Nice. It also can be integrated, but it's in like a weird spot, so just leave it there. You may be the rising star now, but it won't last. Sooner or later, my empire will rise above all. What does it mean to be rank 1 in diplomacy? Okay. Does this mean people like me? I hope so. Trying to be likable. Wow. Zahir is doing something. Blint is also being privileged to death. You have treated your citizens in Jacquevec well. Have I? This is my newest city. Now the citizens wish to invite the people of Vishekin to celebrate. Oh, one of my oldest vassals. A local guild master titters excitedly. We were thinking of organizing a collective festival, my elemental water dragon. It seems the sharp-shooting sirens of Vishekin love our skulker's tea, and they promise to share one of their delicacies in return. We're planning on musical performances, a grand market, a feast for all. These festivities will be a great opportunity to strengthen our bonds with their city. The guildmaster looks at you. Which approach do you prefer, my elemental water dragon? Money! I mean, Vishekin is already a supreme vassal, so I really don't care. Except for money! Alright. Oh my god. Which tome has the best siege project? Is it Tremor Rituals? I might go get Tremor Rituals. This is ridiculous. 4 turns. I have this. What am I missing? Oh, Siege Masters is over here. Okay. I wouldn't mind quickening. This used to be down here, by the way. It was like number 2 or 3, I think. Apparently it was very strong. I never really used it. We'll just grab Mental Mark for free. Pick up a new tome. There is an Astral Tome that has a pretty good siege project. Is it you? 3 fortification damage. Nope. Do I have the Materium to get it, though? I don't. I mean, Artificing can get me bolt, Reaper Bolt Throwers, and Artisan Armaments is always fun.
Artifice, I like to think, is the ultimate expression of genius made physical. To translate something as intangible as an idea into a working, walking automaton is truly a magnificent thing. When one can turn such creations into behemoths, marrying machine with magic that can level or raise a city, they may veritably claim the title of Artificer.
Artisan Armaments is one of the OG incredible unit enchantments that fits into every build. So we'll lock both Reapers for later, and we'll just grab Artisan Armaments. Honestly, we might not even need both Reapers. I guess it depends how we're gonna go. But there are certainly better things to have. Calamity Dragon's coming next turn. This army's chilling. So we'll pull out one of you. All shall be well. In Saltur. Oh, you don't have a guild yet. Oh, right, I was going to make you a Seafarers Guild. Kind of. Right. Yeah. I remember now. You have a very balanced expansion path. Alright. Rivalry ended with me and Elrath. Elrath must have thought he's at war with too many people, and that I am presently his only friend. Well, well, well. Hi, Blint. With the combat enhancement. Oh, he has the golem mine. No, that's fine. Well, let's see how we do. He might be feeling okay just because of the low health of my army. But he really should not have done that. Because I'm just gonna Reign of Prosperity, Elder of Order. Lock him up. That's really what's happening here. I'm not even going to give him the privilege of stacking. Like full stacking. Just going to partially stack. Go here. There. Go there. Go here. I do like the Vow Keeper. I'm not sure the Prosperity Dragon is a proper replacement as a healer. You know, I'm just going to press this button. Because the Vow Keeper has like a direct heal. And of course, an incredibly powerful cleanse. Can you reach? Not. Well, sure. Maximize magic. Kaboom. Okay. Can you heal here? Move up one. Jaina summons her thing. Another. Oh no, it's a Storm Spirit. Bonds. Astral Ward. Bonds. Magic. This could be fun. Mental Mark is not bad. This is for 3 turns, right? We'll do that. We'll Mental Mark Blint and friends. It's very good with the Reaver culture. That, of course, love marking things and shooting things that have been marked. You tried. Wait, you got to shoot again? Did he snapshot the first time? Alright. I mean, if this is how you want to play the game, we can play the game. Kaboom! That is insane. This also is pretty good. That'll do. Judging the tricksters. Radiance. Very nice. Alrighty. What do? That was an easy decision. Think we can stun this? We sure can. Alright, we'll summon a Devastator Sphere. Which can't move right now, so probably shouldn't have been summoned near the army. Nice. Just one more tile. I mean... Sure. 69. Nice. And then we'll kill. The stun was kind of wasted, but whatever. Definitely should have stunned that thing. But now I can send this guy in, and he will kill. Destroyed by a summon. Disgusting. I'm conflicted here, because I want to hit the hero, but I have to hit this so that I'm facing the... I'm facing it. Go for the freeze. Resisted. Oh. Okay. Unexpected. Just rip some shots here with Beastbringer. And then we'll stabby stab with Fatality. Very nice. I get the feeling the Slayer Sword isn't fatalitying, right? Weird way of saying that. I just feel like the fatality on the Slayer Sword isn't scaling quite well. You know? Not sure why, really. I also am not sure why that was a 30%, but we'll take aim and fire. Oof. Wow, very low. Oh, you're blinded. Yeah, it doesn't help anybody. Oh, hey! Kaboom! Okay. It's a pretty good example of why displacement can be very dangerous. That was from Slipaway, which we do possess, but at least Slipaway only activates when you would have died otherwise. Whereas displacement is just whenever you get smacked, you get heated. If this shade dies, we can always resurrect it if we have to. It's trying. Smoke bomb. Okay. Double kill. Judged by the light of the moon. Alright. I think it's only fair that I remove all of your status effects and give you status resistance. Fair and balanced. As all things should be. The summoner is kind of insane. Like, this Astral Bond thing on a Storm Elemental makes the Storm Elemental super good. It is a little RNG dependent, but, I mean, besides that, very insane. You'll love to see it. Because we are still so far away from our siege, I have decided to kill them. Perfect aim. What do I want to hit here? What can you reach? I think the Shade is a bigger threat. True Shot is so good. I suppose True Shot... What is this? This is a word. Was kind of like a miniature buff to the Reaver culture, I suppose. If you want to think about it like that. I have a 5% shot. Let's go. Oh, darn. I had faith. You know what? I'm just going to stay at range just in case. There are times when an enemy that would otherwise be running will attack you. Because that's all it can do. Who is this? Oh. Huh. Not sure where you came from. Sure. Sure thing. That was a Harmony arrow, by the way. Very harmonious, I know. Alright. They're so close to the Spelljammer. They're just a few provinces away. But they're probably not going to siege it. Alrighty. This is the Calamity Dragon. The Prosperity Dragon's more aggressive twin. It has the Ghostfire Spike and the Ghostfire Rebuke. Again, these are just the Eldritch Soft version abilities. It has the Mask of Calamity, which puts it on an enemy, where at the start of its turn, it will... Each time the caster unit is attacked, the unit suffers 5 fire damage and 5 frost damage. And at the start of its turn, it gains Ghostfire for 3 turns. This is very good for killing a big target. It also can rip off its mask, removing the mask, dealing it 7 fire damage and 7 frost damage for each stack of Ghostfire on the unit, and its full AP ability is the Ghostfire Storm. Up to 3 random enemy units suffer 10 fire damage, 10 frost damage, and gain 2 Ghostfire. This then repeats at the start of the caster's turn for 3 turns. Only one of these combat enchantments can be active at once. My question is that just one Ghostfire Storm, or can I have this and Thunderstorm simultaneously? I don't know. It's a great question. We should find out. Alright, Olve's army is ready to go. Ready and roaring to go. Get a monolith. I have a headache. But we're chilling. Alright, Stormkeeper's up. Like I said, I think I need another Voundkeeper. I'm a big fan of the Voundkeeper, so we'll make 2 more. They could be the best support unit in the game. I don't know. They're up there. The Nymph is a contestant, but the Nymph is a tome unit. So does that really count? I don't know. I think by the time Olwe gets over here, this fight will be over. And I just deleted Blint's army, so I'm not really afraid. Which means we need to look for our next target, and our next target is Arantir. So I think we take our Legion and head this way. We can also clear out some of this crap that's in my domain and finally get this Archon blood. It's only been there for ever. Send walls. Monolith. Just start building things. Lady Jaina Proudmoore. What you doing? Master of Healing. While army leader, all units heal plus 15 hit points per world map turn. That is insane if she were a champion. This with the Forager is plus 25 hit points per turn. And then you have the Ring, which is another plus 10. But she's also reached level 12. Which can give her Master of Astral. Which of course she is. She is literally an Archmage. Jaina is one of the strongest human, like mortal mages in Warcraft lore. I'm trying to think who beats her. I mean, besides the Guardian of Tirisfal, which isn't a thing anymore. I guess Khadgar? Blink could be a decent one to get, I guess. But Khadgar was the apprentice of the Guardian of Tirisfal, so again, that might just fall in the whole it doesn't count category. There's Dark Vigor. I've been wanting this for a while, so next turn we'll grab that for sure. Blint has withdrawn. Did I do that? Captured somebody. Collected some remains. Collected some remains. Collected some remains. Collected some remains. And, well, that was a very swift turn. Well, just how that was a swift turn, that was a swift end turn, because not a whole lot happens. Blint seems to have summoned forth the Blade Master. That's not going to save him. Olve is going to clear this, hopefully without my interference. Excellent. The reason we're heading over here is because, well, this is where the infestations are, but this is next door to Arantir, who seems to be gathering his forces. I don't know if I have a great answer. What? Oh, I have no farms. Oh, no wonder I'm growing so slowly. I don't know if I have a great answer to bone dragons, but... Okay, so I need to build some farms is what I'm just gathering here. And I need to grab Dark Vigor. So now while we are in hostile territory, we will heal 10 hit points per turn. We're going from 0... 10. Which something. Jaina is also healing a lot now. Good old Ritualist. Artisan Armaments is in. I will grab the Bolt Reapers, even though I don't know if we're going to use them. Options, options, options. You know? Sure. Whatever. We got an Archon Blood from clearing out that thing. It's been in our territory forever, and I just now got it. Got around to it. Olve has gained a level, and we're just going to grab Ranger 2. Probably should have gotten this quite some time ago, but this is just boosting my damage. You love to see it. Naga Transformation is ready. Can I? I can! Okay, cool. So we're going to overwrite the Whiteborn of Dungeon and give them Naga Transformation. Again, this is funny to me because the Dark Elves in Heroes of Might and Magic, I don't remember the whole story. It had something to do with like a tier of Asha and some war and some civil war that led to a war that led to the Naga joining the Dark Elves and becoming the first Medusa. Is a long bit. But the point is, now I'm making the Dark Elves Naga. We're also going to grab 30% crit hit chance on basically all melee units and skirmishers, which is kind of OP. Skirmishers are pretty weak when the game first came out. There weren't a whole lot of them. So them being included in a bunch of melee-oriented enchantments wasn't that big of a deal. But I feel like now that may need to be relooked at. Zahir, the Master of Elements, has crossed me. Well, unfortunately... Who did he cross? You? I see. He is my vassal, so... You're gonna have to just get over it. Minus 820. We might end up at war with everybody. Urgash may yet have the conflict that he desires. 3 more turns. I'm going to progress this quest today, no matter what it takes. Blint is returned. And look at that, his hero legion grows. Oh. Thanks, Zahir. Bet I was going to get around to it, but thanks, I appreciate it. No farms. No farms, no farms. Only conduits. Well, I guess I can just chill here. Wait and see what happens. Seems like a good enough plan to me. Make a Peacebringer, another Guardian, a Shade. Let's get going. Devotion can also work on making a Peacekeeper, I guess. What's your pop? 18? You know what? I'll build it. I'll build the Farmers Guild for the memes. I feel like I've only ever built it for the memes, but... Here's Frenzying Focus. This makes it so that battle mages and support units gain Frenzy when they attack. Which is pretty good. More damage. So I've added... What have I added? Mostly what I want. You can Astral Blood Dungeon now. Blint has returned. He probably has the Room of Recall. Rivalry has been restored with Elrath. I see. The Spelljammer is right here. Ah, the magical sound of conquest. But let's look through what we have for... Ooh, we'll finally take the Staves of Grace, sure. Deal with the rest of it before we destroy Blint once and for all. I wonder if Zahir is just like chomping at the bit to destroy me. He has so many units in my domain and it's just like, can't attack me. I'm the one in control. Blinty boy. You know the rules. And so do I. I must do this myself. Personally. You who once defied me. I mean, he didn't really imprison me. And awakened the disease. That is Urgash. Shall be destroyed. Spells unavailable. I think not. I really wish the AI killed the Spelljammer, but it is what it is. That is so much damage after the wet. My goodness. What incredible synergy. Frozen? Maximize magic. Destroy them. Leave none alive. The evil is spreading. I talked about this a little bit in the Path of Exile 2 stream when I was just, you know, on an infinite tangent of varying topics. But, ooh, got the kill. I've been playing a lot of good characters recently. This character, Shalassa, is of course a good character. Solaire, good boy in BG3. And, it's starting to get to me, team. The evil roleplay is, festering within. So don't be surprised if the next playthrough is the most heinous and diabolical thing you've ever seen. It could be. I actually don't think I'm going to do a poll for the next series, because I think I know exactly what I want. But I do need some more information. I'm waiting for some deets, you know? About the new classes, primarily. But don't worry. I have great schemes. It's going to be almost as beautiful as this. Death! Oh, that was good fun. Alright, well. Lady Jaina, do your thing. Raider Servant. It's an ice character, okay. Bonds. Yeets. Ooh, she hit. Not bad. Not too shabby. Then you can come here and throw your dagger, which will bounce. Because amplified arrows is kind of ridiculous. You can at least do this. Thought that would kill, but it's fine. I shall accept the pacify. Good shots. Jiki can kill here. I don't know how I feel about this weapon. Like I said, I think there's something odd with it. But what do I know? I know only the demon is dead. Blint the Underweeb is no more. You have crumbled the last defenses of Blint the Underweeb and cast him into the astral void, banishing him from this realm. Whatever schemes Blint the Underweeb had in the works, none of them shall come to fruition. The last of his misguided troops flee to hide in the hills and woods. His infernal weebs, their spirits crushed by their false idols' yoke, now find themselves at your mercy, O glorious elemental water dragon. Whatever the future holds, Blint the Underweeb is a thorn in your side, no more. How will you commemorate this extraordinary victory? Blint was, of course, the primary antagonist of this series, so we shall hold a parade of triumph, and Hakal shall be vassalized. The Inferno Weebs cannot be trusted, their own machinations, so they need a steady hand to guide them. Jiki is also leveled up. Was I actually going to go for Warseeker? I think I was, right? Perhaps a better question. Can I actually get Warseeker before the series ends? No, let's get more damage and find out. Blint has withdrawn to the Astral Void for the last time. The remains have been collected. We have captured quite a few people. And it is most magnificent. Now, while Shalassa and her team oversee the vassalization of Hakal, there remains one last thing to do today. One final battle. After many... Oh. One moment. You receive a plea from Vishekon regarding their imprisoned hero, Zeref Vog. We know you hold Zeref Vog captive. We may just be one city compared to your grand empire, but Zeref is a great hero, an example to our city in all sharpshooting sirens. He should not languish in a prison cell. Do the honorable thing. Allow Zeref to return to his people. Why did he fight against me then? Whatever. Have at it. I would say I need to recover my Paragon, or my devotion level, but we are still 110 devotion over the cap. I thought they prevented that with alignment so that you couldn't just recklessly spend it. I thought they did the same thing with this. Whatever. It's fine. Anywho, just so many turns. Wait, research. I could just force it. You know what? Let's just force it. Is it going to be the meme of this turn to just infinitely delay? Okay, so we got the artisan armaments for the purpose of obtaining Tremor Ritual.
Ignore the middling mages who seek to raise the dead or harness lightning and fire to hurl at you. These fools know not the power resting beneath their own feet. But they will, in the final moments of their insignificant existences. when you bury them beneath a mountain and rend the land beneath their cities.
Crushing Earth is really funny. This used to kill, I think. This used to be an instant kill, and if it failed, it stunned. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But Blint used it a lot back in the day. Back when the AI knew how to use like one or two abilities, just ad infinitum. And Earthshatter is really interesting. This is the only way to remove mountains. And I actually think mountains should be annexable. They're currently uninhabitable terrain. I think they should be habitable terrain. But I think there should be a cost to it. Or like make them mines, basically. Maybe even just both mines, quarries or a gold mine. But I don't want to say double the cost of the population, because that'd be really heavy. They'd have to be very strong for that. But like, I don't know, make it take a few turns to annex or something. Oh, hey, there's the mod. Or if I don't get the mod. I want a tremor ritual, but whatever. Okay. After many turns of searching, Nikorev Deka, our brave champion, has found Bloodguard to find this mysterious prisoner. You have conquered Bloodguard. In the deepest dungeon, your soldiers find the rumored blindfolded and gagged prisoner. When she is brought before you, it becomes clear the prisoner has not seen daylight or any sort of comfort in a very long time. Her voice is hoarse, almost a whisper when she speaks, but she stands unafraid before you. My name is Hugger. Hugger? Proud citizen of Grimheim. Or I was before I was imprisoned. I realize that Gautier's aid rarely comes without cost, yet I can merely be grateful to breathe fresh air. Again, tell me more about your imprisonment. Some Imperium. Higa snarls. I was imprisoned because the elemental fire dragon, Arkath, is afraid of his very own subjects and the power of the fortress. We Fortress are treated terribly by our elemental fire dragon, who made a pact with the fiends of Obadoth. People can only take so much abuse before they rise against a regime, even a Gautier's. There were many voices during this uprising, but I suppose I was the loudest, and so I was silenced. Now you have freed me. I must in turn unite and free my people from Arkath, the Inextinguishable's tyranny. I have many supporters in Grimheim. Aid me in taking the city, and the fortress will be in your debt. So, I can take her as, decline the quest, take her as prisoner, and improve my relations with Arkath. I can decline the quests, and it just moves on. Or I can aid her. Sure. So now the goal is to capture Grimheim. Why would I absorb this? This is the shittiest city I've ever seen in my life. In fact, this city is so shitty. I could... Well, you know what? Hold on. I could capture this, take this, and then release it. For that. Fort. Sword. Oh, there's a Fireforge stone here. Huh? This should be soulable, right, stranger? It is said only fools would disturb the eternal bedchambers of Queen Erimora, the priestess. This, however, does not stop the stranger. In the center of the tomb, Humanitas finds a large altar with several preserved corpses draped around a decorated queen, looking like sleeping lovers even after centuries of being buried. Suddenly, the decorated corpse stirs and opens her eyes, her undead lovers following suit. Raspy voices echo through the tomb as they arise and beckon Humanitas. Welcome, intruders. Erimora the priestess grins. Have you come to reignite the flames of our passion with your essence? This is one of those fights where, you know what, I'll take it. If you just kill the leader, it's over. Humanitas the stranger has defeated the undead queen and her lovers. The queen rises once more and claps her hands. Impressed. Her raspy voice once again echoes the Lost Queen's crypt. You have impressed me, hero. Not many are able to do so. You have ignited passions within me that I had long forgotten. For that, I wish to thank you. The Lich Queen bows. I am yours, humanitas the stranger, as is my wealth. I no longer have need for it. Well, rest forever. You are annexing blah 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 blah. Cool. That's what the stranger would do. He doesn't like the undead very much. Although he can be quite pragmatic about it. Okay. So this city has no way up. But I have annexed for it. So we'll suffer one turn of economic penalty. I guess I can make you the governor for now. We can suffer one turn of economic penalty, and then we'll release it. I'm sure I'll remember to do this. We can release it as vassal, which will give it a huge boon. And then it'll transfer the Imperium gain from this over to us. I can eat the economic penalty. It really doesn't matter. But my friends, the great demon has been felled. The land has been cleansed of its first evil. But another lingers, an unexpected evil that once made a pact with Obadoth itself. And next time, rebellion shall rise against him, and the land shall know peace. Probably not the end, though, with considering how hostile Arantir and Elrath are acting. But thank you for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. Thank you to the patrons and the channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you would like to stay up to the channel, feel free to join the Discord in the description down below. And I will see you next time for the voice of the people.